Hello ladies and lads, this is Civic Dude and welcome back to HyperCraft. This is, I believe, episode 5 or something like that. And we are in the vanilla series again on the HyperCraft server with the guys from Hypermine. I think I'm the only one on, only one on right now. I wanted to show you guys what I've done, and then I wanted to build something with you guys. We haven't built anything on camera where I'm actually like figuring stuff out in a while, and so I wanted to build something, and it should be fun. It should be very exciting because I'm not the best at redstone, so let's just cap that off. Yeah, so it should be a lot of fun. So since the last episode, we have buttoned up the reed farm. It is producing a decent amount of sugar canes, and I had a problem with my dropper here getting when there was multiple reeds coming through at the same time. Some of them would get stuck in the dropper, and so I had to rework the system that I used to pull those up, the little circuit that I used to fire that off. But I also added over here a cactus farm, and this is very basic. It's just cactus growing and then glass panes next to them so that they break on impact, and then there's water blocks all around as well as iron hoppers underneath. They feed down into two dispensers that then, or two droppers that then shoot cactus up into the chest. And you can kind of see from the outside here that I busted through to the outside, but I kind of left it, so I didn't really terraform the land. I just made it seem like that's just a continuation of the building, because that's really what it is, and I think it kind of looks good. It's like I don't know, a shopping window or something that you would pass by on if that was a street. Let's say that was a street down there and you passed by the window. I don't know. Looked kind of cool. I thought it was pretty fun. So let's check on these real quick. Still getting more. Here's my little access to the back inner workings of everything. We have a basic hopper timer T flip-flop here that triggers the reeds harvesting. So then it sends a signal down here to the redstone, and based on that, all of the pistons in here will harvest the reeds. It's a little bit more efficient, I believe, to do it on a timer base versus every time a reed grows. I don't know why, but it just is. So I think what I'm going to do is, you notice how I have white stained glass here and then regular glass here. I'm thinking about just making it all white stained. I really like it. It's pretty cool. It matches the stone very well. But I'm still trying to decide that, so we'll see. But what I want to build today is a chicken coop. So I have not built one of these in the way that I'm going to build it ever before. So I think I've practiced it one time. This is basically the method where you have a collection of chickens. Actually, you know what I have? I built this on my single-player world, and it was an older version of what I'm going to build now. So the version I'm going to build now has automatic storage, hopper timers, comparators. I'll get off of that. Comparators. So it's a little bit more updated to 1.7 than we have now. So we have one of these at the spawn village, and I think Lone Wolf put it together, but I'm tired of going back to spawn whenever I need food, so I wanted to build one here. And let me go ahead and put some of this inventory away, get some of the materials together, and we can go ahead and start prepping. Oh, I'm going to put it over here. Let me show you real quick. I'm going to put it over... I've got a cow thing here. So here's where I collect my cows. So I was going to put the chicken one probably right in either in the corner right here, or all the way around the hall here. I'm thinking in the corner probably. Yeah, that would go best. Okay, let me get some supplies, and I'll see you in just a second. Okay, so we've got the very first part of this chicken coop thingy set up, and let me just kind of break it down. I'm going to try and take this in pieces so I can explain it. It'll help me. It'll help me make sense of it too. So, the first part, the chickens will stand on the half slab over there, and there's going to be 40 or 50 in the batch. When they drop eggs, they will go into the 3 hoppers below here, feeding into... This is going to be a dispenser, but right now I have a dropper just so I can test it, because I don't want to waste eggs. So when they go into the dispenser, that will then trigger this comparator to give a signal, which will then send a signal into this block, and this repeater, block, redstone dot, block, repeater, back into the side of the comparator here, as well as powering the block that is next to the dispenser to actually shoot off the eggs, and then going into the hoppers so that we don't send too many eggs through too fast. So to show how this works, let me just drop some sticks in. And you can see I never have more than really one in here at a time, and it doesn't shoot them out too fast, so I know I won't get any things breaking the system from getting too many eggs at one time. So this other drop or dispenser right here is going to be for lava, and this is going to be hooked up to a timer, which will then basically just use a item hopper to send a bucket of lava for a split second into the kill chamber every so often. So that's going to be the next piece that we hook up, and then after that, I believe the only other piece, once we get all the redstone hooked up, is sending the cooked meat and feathers down to a chest or two. So we might do one chest right here for chicken feathers, or cooked chicken meat, I should say, and then maybe a chest right next to it or something for feathers. So I might have to split this out like this or something like that. I'm trying to keep it semi-symmetrical to the cow's dispenser over here. So that's the reason for that. I might actually bring this out one more. That way I can make a double chest here. So, yeah, let me start working on that piece, and I'll bring you back momentarily. Alright, fellas. So I've got the next piece hooked up here, and let me see if I can explain it real quick. You can kind of see it working now. But over here we have a hopper timer, and right now I just have, I think, like 16 iron ingots in it. So it's a very quick timer, but essentially it's hooked up to two comparators that are hooked up to more redstone. Torch here, dust here, all of it to kind of keep the items going back and forth between the hoppers. And the one piece that's extra is that this little line right here kind of comes off and sends a signal to this little stack right here, which, because of the vertical powering and the repeater, send a quick pulse to this chain right here, which then dispenses the lava for a split second, which is what actually kills the birds. And I think I need, I definitely need something right here. There we go. Much safer now. Okay, so once the lava dispenses, the birds then get killed, the chickens get killed, and they leave their drops in the hopper down here, which we can then send to the chest. Very fancy, very spiffy. So, let's see. The first thing we're going to do is go get a bunch of chickens, or eggs, and try and get some seed chickens going. I've been collecting a few. Every time I go back to spawn, I just gotta find them. Really? Are the ones in my inventory all that I have? Well, maybe so. One more check. Oh, there we go. Right in front of me. Okay, let's go get us some seed chickens. Now, usually this is going to take a bit of time, but I'm obviously going to cut the time here for these chickens to grow. And we're going to have to make some space. So let's dig over there. Just like that. Now, let's seal this in with some glass. Ooh, not that one. Just like this. Oh, crap. Did not want to get dispensed. Did get lava dispensed on me. Okay, let's figure out how to do this. Dispenser. Like that. Slab like that. place it. Bucket of lava. And redstone. There we go. Okay. And then right there. Okay. So this should be good now for us to put our chickens in their coop. Okay, here we go. Chicken time. And it would... Oh, there we go. We got a couple. Sweet. And they are really trying to get out of here, but I don't think they can. So what we're going to do, just to be safe, is go sleep. We're going to go sleep. That's what we're going to do. Hang on just a second. Ow. Get out of here. Get out of here. Go. Go. Okay, like I was saying, we're going to put some half slabs right here in the way so that these chickens definitely cannot get out. There's nothing worse than all your chickens escaping. There we go. Okay. Now, get out of the way. There we go. Got 3. The sad thing is I have to wait for these things to grow up, and then I have to wait for them to lay an egg. Oh no, 2 of them. And we're going to lose 1. Crap. Get in there. Get in there, little chicken. Maybe you can run in there. Oh, whatever. Okay, got 4. 5. Okay, we have 5 chickens. Okay, so like I said, we're going to wait for these guys to grow up. I'm going to actually add some more items to this timer to make it a little bit slower. And then I'll bring you back whenever these guys start laying eggs, and we'll see if this thing works. Okay, see you in a minute. Alright guys, so we finished it. And it's working. I went and got some more chicken eggs because I didn't want just a few in there, so I put a few more in. It's a little bit faster now. You can see we've already got quite a few little baby chicks down there. And let me see. We've got a couple stacks of cobblestone in here, so we'll see this kind of tick away. And then once it ticks, you'll see the lava kind of pour in here for just a second. And I don't think we're going to get... Oh, there we go. We'll get one that gets hit from this. So let's just kind of sit right here and watch. I ended up actually moving the entire thing up 1 block so that it would match up better down here at the bottom. But let's just see what happens real quick with the lava, and then I'll explain that. Come on. Do it. Any second now. Any second now. I think. Well, come on. Do it. Don't make me a liar. Okay. Well, let's wait for it to finish this time and see if it does it. Oh, that's right. It only does it every other time. So it has to all the way go out of one, into the other, and then back in. There we go. There. See? He got hit. Yes. Beautiful. And voila. It's working. Now, of course, I put a bunch of these chicken in already. But we have feathers. We have chicken. It's wonderful. Now, one thing that's going to start happening is the more chickens that I get up there and the more I get in here, I'm actually going to start getting some eggs in here. So what I'm going to do, I think, is split this up into 3 chests, or at least 2, but maybe 3, where I'm filtering out the feathers and the eggs from the big chest right here. So I've got a double chest. Let me see if I can get over there. I've got a double chest that is just kind of acting as a buffer, so it's going to fill up eventually. And then 2 hoppers into the regular chest. So that's why I moved everything up, because it was down 1 level, and I wanted to feed into the chest right here. So what I think I might do is, like I said, have either a chest for feathers and eggs, and I might even have them come out right next to each other. That'd be pretty cool. Or I might just send the eggs off to like a lava pit trash can thing, and then put the eggs in a chest, or I mean the feathers in a chest back here somewhere, or something like that. But yeah, for the most part, this is working. It was fairly easy to construct once you kind of get the pieces in your head the way they're supposed to go. Whenever I moved this up 1 block, I did forget to put this torch back right here, and so it wasn't working properly, and it took me a few minutes to figure it out, but I think I got it after a little while. But yeah, this is good. This helps me keep from having to go back to spawn. Oh, there we go. There was some lava. So this helps me keep from having to go back to spawn every so often to get chicken. So now I can just make my own chicken, my own food source. Yeah. So anyways, guys, that is... Oh, I think we just saw a chicken hatch. Sweet. That's going to be this episode. Yeah, a lot of fun. I'm not the best... Oh, see, that's so cool. I'm not the best redstone person, but I really love doing it because it seems very sophisticated to me. So yeah, thanks for joining me, guys, and we'll see you in the next episode.